Hello, my scrappy friends. It is Melinda here with you today, and thank you ever so much for joining me on my channel. Today I have a share as for the November Kraft Plus Challenge. Colour Blast is one of the sponsors again this month, and I very quickly put my hand up to take on the job of, not really that it's a job, take on the job of doing a layout for the challenge. So as you saw, the challenge is Think Big. I decided to go with a big title. I did and ah over the idea of a big photo, a big die cut. So I kind of went big die cut slash title. I've cut this file on my Silhouette Cameo, and it was just in the Silhouette store. Sorry for my croaky voice, I'm not sure what that's about. I am using obviously Colour Blast goodies. I've pulled out firstly some colour shimmer cubes, and I've used the Sing and the Blues. What I'm using in that tray there is my colour shimmer dust. If you haven't seen my videos before, you wouldn't know that I let the water evaporate, and then I just add a bit more water to reactivate the colour, and off I go again. So I'm using the navy colour shimmer dust, obviously with some water, and I'm literally just dabbing colour on all over where I want it. You can see there that I've also got the Tangerine Dream, which is that orange. And to start with, I was going to do like a rainbow on the cut file, but I changed my mind and decided I was going to do blues and greys on the cut file, and then work with some different colours on my craft background. So I'm just adding a bit of grey here. I just wanted a bit of a neutral colour as well, and I'm just using those two blues. All I'm doing for a little while is randomly adding colour. I'm trying not to go too overboard with the grey, because as much as I like it, I didn't want it to be the whole thing to be grey. So I am just going to go back over until I'm happy with the colour. I do end up drying this off with my heat gun because I was excited to create. I really love the way that this cut file painted up. I really love it, and the shimmer in real life is gorgeous. So while I finish this off, how is everyone? Are we all good? I hope everyone else has got their scrappy mojo. I was lucky enough to go on retreat last weekend, had a fantastic time. As always, I didn't get a lot done, but I did get what I wanted to get done. So I'm happy. How about you? When you go on retreats, do you get all the things done that you want to get done, or do you get carried away gas bagging and having a good time with no one going, Mom, I'm hungry, Mom, I'm hungry? So this is the cut file all dry. You can kind of see the shimmer there. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy with how it came together. I am going to back the letters as well. As you can see, I am using the Cocoa Vanilla Studio New Rock collection. I love this collection. I seriously love this collection. Zoe, you're a rock star. I love it. So yeah, this is the way that I like to back my cut files. I've tried the other way, and maybe I'm just special. I find that it doesn't work so well for me. So I've just traced around the outside edge, and I'm cutting a little bit in from the line that I drew. And I'm just going to add, put glue on the back of my cut file and stick each letter down. I do not make you watch this whole process. I have only recorded this first letter. And I'm just using the Scotch tacky glue. Stuff is awesome. I love it. And just laying the cut file over top. Just trimming around the edge because there was a little bit of extra paper there. Now I've backed that whole cut file, and I'm going to trim up my photos. So I've got 5 photos, and they're all of my oldest son from his 7th birthday. and they're all quite small. Like they're like 2¼ by 2¾ inches or something. They're not very big, but they are in sequence. He spotted this this Lego set. It's King Pig's castle from Angry Birds, and he desperately wanted it. As us mums do, I stealthily went back and picked it up for him and surprised him with it on his birthday. And it was so funny. When he opened it up, he made a big tear, saw what it was, and squealed with delight, then pulled the paper back over it and had a big grin on his face. Was so excited. So just watching just watching his little face when he opened it was priceless, and I snapped these photos in succession and I love them. Here's my craft cardstock. I decided I was going to put that cut file vertically. I have this part I haven't. You will see already in the first photo I shared that I do change my mind. But I am just using the packaging technique, and the two colours that I'm using here, the one in the tray is Colour Shimmer Dust in Sunflower, and the one in the cube is Colour Shimmer Cube in Tangerine Dream. What am I doing? I'm cleaning up my packaging. Bring the layout back in. Add a bit more yellow. That yellow is so pretty. I love it. I think I mix up a bit more yellow as well. Yeah. So with the Colour Shimmer Dust, just be careful, because the colour in the pot is not always the colour that it is when it's wet. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. So pay attention to the label on the bottom of the pot. That's the colour that you'll get. So just adding a bit more, and then I'm coming in with a paintbrush and some splatters. You can't really see the yellow, but you can't on the video, but you can in the stills and in real life. Once I've done that, I will do the same with the orange. I decided to go with a contrasting colour to the blues and greys in the cut file. I just thought it would be fun and really make the background stand apart from the cut file, and I really love how it came together. So again, with the U Rock papers, as you can see, I've just literally pulled out the offcuts that I've got there, and I'm just going to back all of the photos. Yes, just going to back all of the photos with this grey. Trim them all down. I've got one more to do, and then I'm going to find my little edge distresser and rough up the edges a little bit. I think I cut most of it out, but no, I haven't. So you get to watch that. How exciting for you. So yeah, just distressing the edges. I'm soaking up the drops. I do end up taking my heat gun to it. Now, this is super duper sped up. As you can see, I'm going with the title on the vertical, and you can see I've fussy cut all those stars, and I'm playing with it, and I'm adding stars, moving them around, and this is like 16 times faster than normal, just so that you're aware. Decided that I needed more stars, so I fussy cut some more. I got it to around this point, just went, that's right, I stuck my photos down and then kind of went, I just don't know. So I put all my stars back again, and then I come back the next day. This is the next day, and you can see I've stuck down those two bits of star. I've cut those ones from the edge, and I've stuck all my photos together where I want them, done my journaling on that tag, and this is the way that I'm going to go with the page. I don't know, it just worked better this way for me. So I've also put a whole heap of cardboard behind that cut file so it stands up higher off the page. And I'm going to go in with some thread. Now, this thread is painful to watch. I don't know, I must have been feeling extra special this day. It was just causing me grief, all of it. But I got there in the end. So I kind of went, okay, this is going to drive me crazy. I'm going to stick it down. After I get all the glue on, I go, oh my goodness, my tag needs to slip in behind this title. Oh man. So you'll see in just a sec. There we go. Branding strip. Straight over where I know that tag's going to sit. So that it doesn't stick to my chipboard, to my cardboard. I obviously want to be able to pull the tag out and read the journaling. I had to move that red star. I decided to, this is really quite entertaining. I decided to stick the thread down. Then what do? I try to move it or something, I think. And I mush the glue and get glue everywhere. And there you go. I forgot there was glue there. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I've got glue. I decided that I was going to make a little bit of a pocket, a little bit of an easy place for me to slide that tag in and out of. And I've got this giant roll of double-sided tape. It's like 1 inch wide, the tape itself. So I've just cut a couple of strips, put that on either side of where the tag's going to go, and then I will mount the rest of those photos on the same tape. This tape is higher than normal regular tape, but it's not as high as regular foam tape or foam squares, or that cardboard that I'm using behind my cut file. I don't know what's wrong with my words today. I hope I'm entertaining you. So yeah, more difficulty with more thread. Don't know what the problem was, but that's okay. So I'm peeling off all the backing here, adding some wet glue as well because of the mixed media in the background, and I'm going to stick that down. I just get to a point where I'm just like, just stick down, I've had enough. Shove the thread in there. And I got to this point and I just went, you know what, I'm just going to stick this star on and be done with it because it's driving me crazy. Adding in a few more stars over there. As you'll see, there's 3 pops of red around the page. Thought that was a good colour to make kind of my embellishment clusters around. So I've got those 3 red stars. And because the cut file is so busy with all that pattern, I do pretty much keep it to these 3 clusters and don't add a great deal of embellishment to the page from here. Just making sure everything is stuck down. Oh, pull that star up, add some thread. Back to the orange. Again, more trouble with the thread. I don't know what it was, but that's okay. It's all done. Looks fine now, and I'm happy with it. Glue everything back down. That wasn't meant to come off. I believe I come in next with a couple of rubber charms from the You Rock collection. So that one says Epic. And that one's got the stars, and I realised after I stuck it down the stars are upside down, and I just went, it's stuck down, and I'm happy with it, and I really like the pops of colour there. Flare badge up the top. Just going to glue all that down, and that is my layout completed. So my journaling is on the tag. I do add some black and white twine. I can't remember if I do that on screen or not. The date is on the tag as well. yeah, so there's the twine. And that is my page all done. I'm really, really happy with how this one came together. There is the final shot of the whole page. You've got the whole month to participate with Kraft Plus challenges. I'm really having fun with them all and was so excited when I saw that Colour Blast was a sponsor and Tanisha was looking for someone to do a layout. So as always, thank you ever so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate all of the likes, all of the comments, all of my subscribers. Have a fantastic scrappy day, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!